Hi, my name is Erin Parks, and I'm with Oklahoma Family Network, and we're excited that you're joining us today to do a calming water bottle project. So first of all, before we get started, I want to tell you the why. When I do something, I always want to know why I'm doing it. So first of all, one of the things is we all get bored, right? Like maybe we're stuck in traffic, we're waiting in line, or we're waiting for our teacher to get started, or we're waiting at a doctor's office. There's so many things that we do that we just kind of sit and wait. So what we're trying to do is we like to use this maybe to keep us from being bored, because we all get bored sometimes. So this calming water bottle that we're going to make today, it can also keep you from being bored, and you can pull it out. We also know that we all get anxious, right? All of us, your parents, teachers, doctors, kids, we all kind of feel that anxious feeling inside, and we get stressed out. It might be because we're worried about a test. It might be because we're worried about what time we have to wake up in the morning, or get into baseball practice, or our homework, or a big deadline at work. Everybody has stress. So we all feel that anxious feeling. So this is another reason how we can use it. We also all have sensory needs. Sensory needs means we like to feel stuff. Maybe you like to touch stuff or poke stuff. So we don't want to poke our neighbor. We don't want to poke our brother or sister. So a lot of times we can put things in our hands, and that helps keep our sensory needs so we don't maybe touch something that we shouldn't be touching. Another reason is self-regulation. That's kind of a big word, but that means is you are in control of bringing yourself down. So sometimes if you start feeling your heart beating real fast, or your hands start sweating, or you get real hot, we want to learn how to self-regulate, which means you are in charge of your own body. And so you're going to bring yourself down, and you are in charge of calming yourself. So we're going to learn some things that you can do to help calm yourself down. Another way that we can use our calming water bottle is we can play I Spy. I Spy is a game, you've probably maybe played it in the car. You say, I spy with my little eye something green. And then it might be a leaf, or it might be a tree, or I spy something with my little eye, something red. And maybe it's a red bird that you see outside. That's the I Spy game. You're going to actually learn how to play I Spy with your calming water bottle that we're going to make today. Another words that we're going to learn today are refocus and grounding. Those are kind of big words, but refocus and grounding means that you are going to learn how to take what you're worried about and focus on something else. And think about it. If your emotions are really high and you're all frustrated and you're really overwhelmed, you can bring yourself down, right? And that's called grounding. That means you're bringing yourself to the ground. You're not rising real high and getting all frustrated. You're going to put yourself down, and it's called grounding. You're going to ground yourself. So those are some of the reasons why we're making our calming water bottles today, because we want you to learn all the ways to help self-regulate and calm yourself down when you get anxious, because everybody gets anxious. There's no one that doesn't feel anxious at some time. So now it's time to get all the supplies out for our water bottles. What we're going to do today is I use the Core water bottle a lot. The reason why I use this is because it's a little sturdier, and it has the lid that you can put on a little bit better, but any water bottle is fine to use. I got this just a plain water bottle at Walmart, and it has the lid, and it works just as well. It does make a crinkly noise, kind of a crinkly sound. And so that's the only reason, is that sometimes it's a little bit louder for the calming water bottle, but you can still use that no problem at all. So everybody should have their water beads. Water beads, as you know, are called Orbeez. It's kind of a cool word, Orbeez. And that's what everybody got in their little package. So it came from this, and if you see how little they are, everybody should have soaked those water beads the night before. If you did it, no need to worry. You can just put them in a bowl of water, and I usually recommend doing it the night before, but usually in about 2 to 4 hours, they'll start getting larger. And if you didn't soak your water bottles, if you do put the Orbeez in the bottle without them being big, then you're going to want to make sure not to put too many, because these little dots are gonna and they are going to make an Orby, which is about the size of a marble. So what we're gonna do is you have your water bottle out, you have your water beads, and what we did is we also gave everybody some glitter. These are individual packets of glitter, but you can also just get a big container at the dollar store or Walmart. You can just grab a packet, but these do come in individual packets. And I'm gonna give you a little tip. So not to make a mess, if you get your scissors and you just cut right there on the corner of the packet, it won't spill everywhere. And then you can just pour some of the glitter into your water bottle. So that helps not make a huge mess by cutting it at the top. Now I want to tell you, you're not going to want to use too much glitter. So, but I would recommend no more than 2 colors of glitter. 3 gets a little much. The next thing you should have ready is your focus objects. These focus objects, here's some gold. We also have some multicolored that we have. And so what we're gonna do is you're gonna put those on your plate. I got my plate and I have my glitter all put out on my plate. And then you also, I would get your focus pieces and put those out on your plate. So what we're gonna do is everybody look, and I want you to use real careful, look at what focus pieces you wanna choose. You might have a heart in there, you might have a smiley face, there's all different things in there. So I want you to pick between 5 to 7, no more than 7 because it gets too crowded. And we want you to really focus on what items you're putting inside of your water bottle. So in your water bottle, pick whether it be a star, whether it be a smiley face, whether it might be a soccer ball. You should have a packet and you're gonna pick which ones you wanna put into your water bottle. Okay, so everybody do that now. Okay, we're getting it all ready. So everybody should have picked out, and if you wanna pause this so you have time, teachers or parents, if you're watching, just pause it at this time if you want and have them pick out the objects that they want to put inside their water bottle. And again, no more than 5 to 7. Okay, so now we're going to move to some helpful hints. And this is how we're going to get started. So as we're moving to our hints, this is what we're going to do. I want everybody to get their Orbeez. Now I want to say, I absolutely love playing with my Orbeez. So I would say, give yourself some time just to sit here and talk about that sensory need that we talked about earlier. Look at this, I can sit there and it's kind of fun sometimes to even squish them a little bit, but you can use your hands. You can also use your spoon. Some people might not like that texture, so you can sit here and just kind of play with them with your spoon. Another thing I really like to do, I like to get a cup and I like to scoop my water beads and my Orbeez and I like to just play with them. It's really soothing for me. I get some of my Orbeez and then I just sit here and I pour them out. I get some of my Orbeez and I just sit here and pour them out. It's something really fun. You can also get 2 cups and go back and forth with your cups. That's something fun to do. But give yourself some time to play and feel with those Orbeez. So now that we've kind of played with our Orbeez and kind of got that sensory feel, we're gonna get our water bottle and I want you now, you're going to start putting your Orbeez in your water bottle, okay? Now I'm gonna tell you, you can put as many Orbeez as you want or as little of Orbeez. There is no right or wrong way to do this water bottle. This is your water bottle. No right way, no wrong way. You can't mess it up. It's completely yours. And for you to self-regulate and you to learn how to calm yourself down when you're feeling a little anxious or frustrated. So right now, I want everybody to take their Orbeez and you're gonna start putting them in your water bottle, okay? So take the Orbeez, put them in with your spoon, or if you wanna use your hands, if you like to do that, you can do that as well. So while you're putting your Orbeez in, I wanna tell you that I made some that have a lot of Orbeez. So if you can see this right here, see how many I have? I liked that, but you can also fill it up this way. Now, before I do, I want to make sure I put the Orbeez in first. I learned that. I've been doing this a couple times. And after you put your Orbeez in, I now want you to get some water. And I want you to fill your water about 2/3 full. So think about your bottle being in thirds. 1, 2, 3. Put water inside of your water bottle, okay? Get your water, just plain water, and pour it inside of your water bottle, okay? You're gonna pour that inside about 2/3 full. Now, look at your Orbeez. Did you put too many Orbeez in there? Because if so, you need to take some out. Do you want more Orbeez in your water bottle? If so, put some more Orbeez inside of your water bottle. Again, you can fill it up about this way full, where you have about this many Orbeez. My son, he wanted to do one. He only put that many Orbeez. You know why? Because he wanted to be able to see him go back and forth. So he only filled his to about right here. I loved my Orbeez, so I filled it completely up, just like this. So this is, again, however you want to do it. Now, you should have your water inside of your bottle. You should also have your Orbeez. Now, I should have said earlier, but I'm going to tell you now, that if you want to separate your Orbeez and pick certain colors, you can. For example, if you wanted to do all blue and you want to do purple, you can make that blue and purple water bottle like I did. Or you can make the multicolored one, which is what I did. I used all different kinds of Orbeez colors. My son, he wanted to use red, so he put all red Orbeez. Then my other son, he put blue. He wanted to do a blue bottle and just use blue Orbeez. So you can decide what colors you want to do your Orbeez. So you can even do this before you start. You can take your time and separate them and decide what color you want to make that water bottle. But also just remember that you can always take it out and switch it before you seal it. Now, you're not going to want to change anything after you finish it. No more going back. But once we put that cap on, you're going to keep it the way it is. But you can change it up until the time that you take off your cap. So right now, we should have our water, and you should have your Orbeez inside of the water bottle. And you could have all different colors. You could have just purple and pink. You could have red and blue, however you want to do it. So now, after that, we're going to add our focus pieces. The focus pieces, again, were the little pieces that you picked out that you want for your bottle, and we're going to put them inside. You don't want to use more than 5 or 7 because that gets way too much. So everybody, take your focus pieces. I'm taking mine. I have a little heart, can't see it, and I'm going to add it to my water bottle. Okay, so I'm adding it to my water bottle. Okay, now take your other focus pieces, and I want you to take those and put them into your water bottle. Okay. So you should have your focus pieces inside of your water bottle with the water and the Orbeez. Okay, now we're all ready for the glitter. The glitter is really cool, right? So we're gonna take our packages and we're gonna put some glitter inside. I like gold. So I'm gonna take mine and I am gonna put some gold glitter into my water bottle. Don't use too much, because sometimes if you use too much, then you can't see your focus pieces and you can't see the other pieces of confetti. So we want to make sure that we put it not too much. Now, I will tell you, sometimes the glitter sticks to the sides. We've had this problem. So right now, you're going to take your water bottle and you are going to put all that glitter. And if you got too much on the side, you're going to and you can open it up and you can Get all that glitter off the side, okay? And you can put it on your plate because sometimes it sticks on there. So we want to make sure that. Another little hint is you can put about a teaspoon of oil, not very much, just a teaspoon, and you can add that at the very end. And sometimes that makes the glitter not stick on the edges. So that's really important. And you can kind of play around with that, but you don't want to use too much oil because if you use too much oil, the water becomes really foggy. So we don't want to do that. So right here, here's the way that you can do it. Make sure that you get your glitter. Now I'll tell you, when your glitter starts to stick to the edge, you can always give it a really big shake. Shake, 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 shake it. You can shake it so that way the glitter doesn't stick to the side. So that's something that you can do as well. Again, if you've got too much glitter in there, make sure you can just open it up and kind of get some off the edges and take it out so that way it doesn't stick all to the side. So this is the time that what you're gonna do is you are going to think to yourself, do I have everything I want in my water bottle? Do I have the focus pieces? Do we have the confetti pieces? Do we have the glitter? Now decide, is this how you want your water bottle? On your water bottle, this is what I want you to do. I want you to sit here and take some time and shake, 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 shake it. You know what? I like to listen to the sound that my water bottle makes. It's kind of soothing. It sounds really cool, I think. So when you're doing this, if you want to add less water, what you can do is you can put your hand over it and you can pour some of the water out. And that way you can hear more of the Orbeez rumbling. Or if you put a lot of water in it, I can hear the water. I can hear that. So that's how different it can be. And that's just up to you. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you how to play the game I Spy. I like to write down the things that I put inside of the water bottle because then I can remember what I put in there and I can play the game I Spy with myself. So I wrote down that I put a heart in my water bottle. So right now, I'm gonna pick up my water bottle and I'm gonna play I Spy, but I'm gonna look to see where I can find the heart. I'm gonna move it around like this and I'm gonna look for that heart. Oh, I found it. So I can say I Spy, I found my heart inside the water bottle. So I can mark that off on my list. The other thing that I put on my list was a smiley face. So I'm gonna now play I Spy and try to find my smiley face. And you guys can try to find what you put inside your water bottles as well. So you can finish that. And you can always pause at this time and play with some of your, try to play I Spy with your water bottle. Now, this is the deal. You gotta remember that why you use this water bottle is to help calm ourselves down. We're learning how to self-regulate and to take our deep breaths. Did you know that breathing can really, really help you? That's something that I tell you what, I get frustrated, I get anxious, I take my deep breaths. You can sit there and you can play squeeze the orange. So sometimes when I get really frustrated, I'll be like, oh, I'll tell my kids to squeeze the orange. And that way you're not hurting yourself and you're not hurting others. But you are learning to self-regulate and you're learning to find the things that help you when you get frustrated. So another thing you can do is you can take your thumbs and you can press down and you can count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can sit there and you can focus on putting your thumbs and squeezing them down. Because you might not have your water bottle with you all the times, so you can just use this and think about how you're gonna calm yourself down. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. You can take a deep breath in and you can take a deep breath out. That's something that you can do to calm yourself down. Another thing you can do is you can always get a piece of paper and you can crumple it up real good and you can throw it in a wastebasket or you can throw it down, but you don't throw it at others and you don't hurt yourself. That's the one thing you don't do when you're trying to calm yourself down. So you can take that piece of paper and you can just crumple it up and that will help you calm yourself down a little bit. Another thing you can always use is like pipe cleaners at home, or pipe cleaners. You can twist pipe cleaners. That's another good one to do. So it's a lot of things that you can do. Stress balls, you can make a stress ball sometime, but with flour and a balloon. Lots of other ways that you can help calm yourself down. So I want you to focus on where you're going to keep your water bottle. So when you start feeling yourself get anxious or frustrated, you know where your water bottle is, and you're going to use it to just sit there. You can play I Spy. You can listen to the sounds that it's making. You can find a certain color of Orbeez maybe that you put inside your water bottle. And first of all, we want you to have fun and learn that you're in control of yourself. So you're going to learn how to self-regulate. We hope this helped, and we hope you guys had a really fun time making this. This is something that you can do with, you can make a couple of them. Maybe you want to make one red, you want to make one blue. You can make them at home. Just let us know if you have any questions. You can always go to our website, oklahomafamilynetwork.org. You can click on our Facebook page. And again, my name is Erin Parks, and we look forward to having you on our next event. Have a great day.